bá ẹni tí ń rẹ̀ sí. Oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ oní àríṣe. Kí gbogbo oníṣòwò ẹrẹ́rẹ́ ọjà jẹ́.
Good afternoon, the Midday News. I am Mariam Ahmad. President Bola Tinubu has unveiled the African Counter-Terrorism Summit at the Office of the National Security Advisor in Abuja, describing terrorism as an imported evil that must be banished from Africa. According to reports, the event, which is currently ongoing and organized by the federal government with support from the United Nations Office of Counter-Terrorism, will be held between today and tomorrow, April, with the theme strengthening regional cooperation and institution building to address the evolving threats of terrorism. The presidency announced that the summit aims to enhance multilateral counter-terrorism cooperation. President Tinubu said terrorism serves as a clog in the wheels of a prosperous and just society envisioned for citizens, adding that it craves despotism and suppression, not democracy and enlightened society. The president urged participants at the meeting to combine determined national efforts with well-tailored regional and international collaboration to fight insecurity on the continent. The meeting was attended by the Deputy UN Secretary General Amina Mohammed, the UNOPT Under Secretary General Vladimir Voronkov, the Special Representative of the UN Secretary General for West Africa and the Sahel, Leonard Seymour, and other high-level UN officials. African leaders present at the meeting include Presidents of the Republic of Benin, Ghana, Togo, and Minister of National Defense, Maritus Anana, among others. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, says Nigeria is not ripe for the establishment of state police. Egbetokun made this known while speaking at a one-day dialogue on state policing, adding that the establishment of state police will exacerbate ethnic tension, leading to divided loyalty in the states. Represented by AIG Ben Okolo, the Inspector General added that it will lead to multiple command structures in the states, as governors are likely to abuse the privilege of state police by using it for political gains, leading to possible abuse of power and abuse of human rights. He argued the state government lacked required funding that will give birth to the type of policing that the nation requires. Meanwhile, the IDP recommended the merging of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps and the Federal Road Safety Commission to form a department in the police force. He also pointed out that there is the need for a yearly recruitment of about 30,000 police personnel into the force to meet the United Nations requirements for modern policing, also to increasing annual budgetary allocation to the force. The federal government has launched guidelines on safe motherhood, targeting at least 7 million pregnant women and at least 6 million newborn births annually. Speaking at the launch of the guidelines, the Labor Care Guide, and the guidelines for community use of misoprostol to commemorate the 2024 Safe Motherhood Day in Abuja, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Mohammed Pate, noted that it is possible to achieve safe motherhood in the country. Professor Pate said safe motherhood is to improve the life expectancy and quality of life of Nigerian women through the provision of quality maternal and newborn services, while ensuring safety through properly supervised pregnancy, skilled attendance at births, and postpartum post-delivery care at all levels of the health care delivery system, thereby reducing maternal mortality and morbidity. He explained that Nigeria has a large burden of preventable maternal deaths, and the country also has a large burden of newborn mortality, but has made some progress, which is not enough, noting that every death of a mother is an unfortunate incident, as healthcare is part of President Bola Tinubu's key agenda. The minister said they approved 25 billion naira from the Basic Health Care Provision Fund, 25 billion naira through the National Primary Health Care Development Agency and the National Health Insurance Authority Gateways is to ensure quality health care in reducing maternal mortality. This year's Safe Motherhood Day is themed Investing in Maternal Health for a Sustainable Future. The Osho State government is committed to ensuring healthy living of its citizens with the reintroduction of experts to the state's health insurance scheme. Governor Ademola Adeleke stated this during the flag-off of a retreat for the recently inaugurated Board of Osho Health Insurance Agency. Saheed Adeboje has details.
Board of Osun Health Insurance Agency, Governor Ademola Adeleke expressed the commitment of his administration to filling all gaps that have been created in the health sector. Governor Adeleke, who spoke through the Commissioner for Health, Jola Akintola, said that his administration has raised the standard of the health insurance scheme to the extent that it has become a toast of other states in the Federation. He implored participants to take the retreat with utmost seriousness, as the present administration is poised at giving the best of health care delivery to all residents of the state, irrespective of their financial status.
And expect them to cooperate with the management team who have been on the ground since, with the technocrats, with the administrative staff who have been on ground. They know the nitty-gritty of the office, and they has the quality of the healthcare delivery, and especially as relates to the insurance.
In his speech, the Executive Secretary of Osun Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Rasak Akedele, noted that Governor Ademola Adeleke has demonstrated high leadership qualities, which has led improvement in the enrollment of people from the informal sector. He noted that the present administration has enrolled all retirees into the program, while some ailment treatment have been added to the catchment of the health insurance scheme.
The governor of Osun, Senator anything excellence. Somebody that has a mind and has a vital to do anything good for the citizen of Osun State.
Speaking in an interview, the representative of National Health Insurance Scheme, Mr. Woyemi Olujide, lauded the commitment of Governor Ademola Adeleke's administration at ensuring a healthy living for all in the state. He expressed conviction that the retreat will serve as an avenue for the newly inaugurated board members to widen their horizon in their new assignment.
The constitution of the board by the governor, definitely the agency will be able to move forward and do things better.
For Osbc News, this is Saeed Adeboje reporting.
Vaccination for children between the ages of 0 to 5 is crucial in helping to prevent illnesses, outbreak of diseases, and contributes to building immunity for a healthy society. Deputy Director of Nursing Services, Osho State Hospital, Ikimu, Mrs. Swebat Ogedengbe stated this while speaking with OSBC News on the importance of immunization for children, marking this year's World Immunization Week. Mrs. Ogedengbe noted that immunization prevents almost 5 million deaths every year from diseases such as diphtheria, tetanus, influenza, and measles, among others.
Is that they should ensure that their children are adequately immunized. We have various vaccinations from birth to 2 years or to 5 years. They should follow the course and make sure the vaccination is completed. The vaccinations we have at birth, we have a OPV, oral polio vaccine, that prevents polio infection. We have a HPV vaccine that prevents hepatitis B, and BCG that prevents tuberculosis. Okay. That is given at birth. We still have others. We have pentavalent vaccine, we have PCV that prevents pneumonia, and we have a Rota that prevents diarrhea.
For now on sports, former Nigerian midfielder Paul Okuku has urged the Nigerian Football Federation that the next Super Eagles head coach should have a proven track record of developing young talents and implementing a dynamic attacking style of football. The US-based former Under-20 assistant captain to the 1983 Under-20 World Cup in Mexico made this observation in an interview with newsmen against the backdrop of the varied opinions of several Nigerian football stakeholders on who the next handler of the three-time African champions should be. Okoku noted that the new coach for the Super Eagles should be someone who can foster a positive team culture and effectively manage player relations. And now from the foreign scene, an Egyptian statue aged more than 3,000 years old has arrived back home over 3 decades since it was stolen and smuggled out of the country. According to the Egyptian government, the statue depicts a head of the ancient king Ramses II, who was one of the country's most powerful rulers. The artifact, which dates back to more than 3,400 years, was taken from the Ramses II temple in the ancient city of Abydos. Egyptian authorities spotted it in 2013 when it went up for sale at a gallery in London. It was then moved to several countries until it reached Switzerland, where it was reclaimed in collaboration with Swiss authorities. The Antiquities Ministry said that Egypt proved that it had rights to the piece and that the artifact left its borders illegally. Meanwhile, it will undergo restoration and maintenance at the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. That ends the midday news on OSBC TV. Join us at 3 for the States News. Thanks for watching. Good afternoon.